Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Just bear with me. Got some nasty. Sorry about that. I've got some nasty feedback. I was trying to charge my phone up because I haven't got enough charge. Well, I'm hoping I've got enough now. So I didn't charge my phone last night because Craig wasn't feeling brilliant. Went to bed early. Good morning, everyone. Anyway, and I didn't want to wake him plugging my phone in, so I didn't charge my phone up. So then I'm trying to charge it up this morning now. But anyway, we should be good. I think I've got 30-something%, so we all should be good. So good morning to everybody. It's the first round of, well, it's the first week of round 35. I said to Craig this morning, 35 rounds of coffee and card I'm on now when I started these in April 2020. And I have to say a massive thank you. Well, this one's called Coffee and Craft, actually, because we're doing 3 weeks of cards and then 2 weeks of other projects. So a little bit different because I thought people wouldn't want cards just like 2 weeks before Christmas. It might be too much, too close to Christmas. So we're doing a couple of little home decor projects for the last 2 weeks. And what is amazing is I advertised this class. I advertised it earlier than I would have done because I was trying to earn the Stampin' Up trip to Mexico. So I advertised it back in September and 19 of you have taken part in this, which is amazing. And I've just checked back this morning because I'm a bit of a stats freak and I haven't had that many since round, I've forgotten what it, maybe it was round 9 or something, but it took place in December to January, sort of December 2020 to January 2021, and it was the quite curvy one with the curvy border dies, and we did some bright papers with it, and you got some watercolor pencils, and it had little birds. Anyway, I had 19 people then, and I've got 19 now. So I'm absolutely thrilled to bits. So we should have a lot of people on this morning. We should have a lots of chat. So let's see who is on. So hi, Anne. And I got your email and I did order those 3 things for you and I need to text you the amount. So I did order those for you. Hi, Val. Hi, Fiona. Hi, Jill B. Hi, Jill W. 2 Jills always end up next to each other. Hi, Paula. Hi, Betty. Hi, Sandra. Lots of people on this morning. Very exciting. We had a weekend away on last weekend. We went up to lovely Saltburn by the Sea, which we absolutely love. It's our second time visiting there. And we called in to see the lovely Val on our way home. So we had a cuppa with Val for about 45 minutes or so. And Val met Beulah. Beulah tried to pinch. She wasn't too bad at pinching things, but she wouldn't really sit on Val's knee because I think she thought that I was going to leave her. She was clinging to me a little bit, which was quite funny. But it was lovely to see you, Val. Oh, hi, Sarah. Sarah's on as well. So, yeah, I want to say a massive thank you to you for taking part in this because it helped a lot towards me getting the points for the trip. So what I've done, you won't be aware of this, I've done a little thank you to you in the form of you're going to make 2 extra cards. So on week 3, we're actually going to do 3 cards. Okay, so you're still going to do 5 cards because if you've been eagle-eyed, you might have spotted that there was 5 envelopes in your kit. And you're like, Julie, we're doing 3 cards and 2 home decors. Why is there 5 envelopes? Well, we're going to do extra cards. And that's just a little thank you from me. I've put extra in just because I'm very grateful and I never like to take anyone or any of my customers for granted. So I'm going to turn the camera around. Hopefully you can see my desk now. And before I do, I just want to tell you about the seasonal, not the seasonal sale, the last chance list. Hi, Amy, that's gone. Sandra was on it, she wondered. The last chance list has gone live this morning. And this stamp set that we're going to be using, I've had 2 bookings for this yesterday. This starts on 2nd of January with this punch. Now, if you saw, I shared some fab retro. These can be turned into curvy stripes, think roller boots, all retro. This is going to be the next coffee and card, and it's going to be really good value because this stamp set's been reduced to £11.40. So we're going to get half a pack of these fun papers. Let me just find nice stripes. I showed you the, oh, they do look bright on the screen. It's because I've got my light on. I love those stripes. You're going to get half a pack of these, but the other side, I love the stars. Really good. In fact, I use these for Evan's birthday card because they've got blue in them. So I use those little stars for Evan's birthday card. So that is now available. Love those spots for booking. And I do like working with a 6x6 paper. So you're going to get half a pack of those, a stamp set and a punch. So it's quite good value because of the stamp set being reduced. It means that the bundle's only like 32 instead of like 38 or something like that anyway. So I'm just going to move those to one side. So in your pack, you will have received half a pack of these papers. Now mine are looking fairly depleted now, and I've had to keep another pack for me. So you will have had half a pack of those. Then you should have had a full sheet of Real Red. Now this, we need this week 3. Okay, you should then have had half a sheet. You shouldn't have one that's got coffee spilt on it like mine has. Half a sheet of Garden Green and half a sheet of Very Vanilla. We are going to use this today. So this is for like your extras. So you should have that. And then you should have had the card packs. I can't show you mine because mine is a bit different. And then this one for week 4 and 5 has just got some little bits in because it's really the papers that we're using. Then you will have had a blender pen. Beulah's under my desk. She's been quite good. And you will have had 2 straws. This is one we're using. This is a tool. So that's just a little. Yes, she's just curled up, Val, at the moment. So I think that's everything in a coffee and a biscuit. I think that's everything in your kit. I think and the stamp set, of course. Now, what I do need to say is, and those of you who are on Facebook will have seen this, but the dies that go with this stamp set are reduced from £34 to £24.50. So if anybody would like them, I'm offering to get them for people for £24 and post them out for £26 in total. I have put my first order in this morning and managed to secure those for my ladies who ordered. But I'll be putting another order in at the end of the week because I've got someone else who's missed out. And I know you've got that other stamp set. Just to give you a heads up, I will be sending a newsletter out later today. The dies that match your set, Anne, are also reduced, the set that you chose. Now, let me have a look if I can see how much they've been reduced to. I've forgotten what they're called. Wishes All Around. I think they've got 20% off. So the 27.20 instead of 34. And if you fancied those, I saw those last night and I thought, oh, I haven't got that set. So yes, right. I just need to move that spreadsheet away now. Right. Morning, Caroline. Okay, so shall we get cracking? It's a very, very simple card today. It's one that I shared when I advertised the class. Now, one thing to note with these papers, and you might think, oh, Julie, why have you done that? I am using this wonderful ribbon. You will be seeing a lot of it. It's the gorgeous black gingham, but it's got vanilla in it. So I am using vanilla in a lot of my projects, even though it sort of looks a little bit white in the background because of the ribbon. So I tried it with the black and white gingham and it didn't look quite right. So you will see a lot that I've used vanilla. Okay, so we're also using the Nested Essentials dies, which are an essential, and I know a lot of you have these now. They're a great size for this stamp set as well. So you should just have a vanilla card base, these two dies, some ribbon, and some of my favourite linen thread. And then you need your papers. Now, I am going to use this piece of paper. It's probably my favourite one, okay, from the pack. I love it. I love that it looks like it's on vellum. If you do want any more of these, I'm not sure if they're still out of stock at the moment. Let me just check while I'm on. Because they're on the last chance list. They're not reduced because stocks are limited. Let me look. Oh, looks like they're available. Are they on low stock? I'm just checking through. No, it looks like they're available. So if anybody has opened the kit and yeah, Sandra, the Sending Cheers dies are such good value. Even if the stamp set's not reduced much, it's great to get them. They're the gingerbread men ones, aren't they, in the stocking? So, oh, thanks, Anne. So yeah, if you do want any of these, then let me know, but they are full price. Where's my trimmer? Where's my trimmer gone, Julie? There it is. So, yes, so I have shared some of my top picks. There are 26 items reduced. I've shared some of my top picks on my Facebook and in the group, my VIP group yesterday, but I will be sending a newsletter out. So do check that because there are some great bargains. I'm cutting this down to 10.5, so I'm cutting it the full width of the card base, and then 14.8 and a sniff. Okay, and it's going to cover the full card like that. Okay, so really, really simple this one today. So we can actually go ahead and stick that down. I've got my lamp on today. It's a bit dismal, so the lighting's not. Oh, I just wanted to say thank you as well, because to people who have sponsored myself and Beulah. Well, not sponsored, donated, because for our 50 miles in November, and we've now only got 7.64 miles to do, so we're trying to do 60 miles now, and we have raised 280 something pounds so far, just us two, and we've had lots of special guests, and actually some very exciting news last week. The Samaritans actually got in touch with me, you know, the main Facebook group for the Samaritans, not just the group for the actual event. And they've done an interview on email asking me, they love what we've done with the special guests and encouraging walking and talking, that they love it. So they've asked for a photo of myself and Beulah, and I've had to answer quite a few questions. And they're hopefully going to feature us on the Samaritans page, which we're thrilled about. So that's really exciting, and yeah, they love what we've done, and they loved what we were trying to do, and everything. So I'm thrilled to bits with that. Beulah's oblivious, of course. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stamp some of the holly. We're going to do a little bit of stamping. Don't need my trimmer anymore. Now, where have I put my stamp set? There it is. So what I do is, you know, I make my first card and then I realise, oh, I don't like that, and oh, I don't like that. Yeah. So I'm going to do that different next time, or I'm going to do that. So when I made my original one, I stamped the holly in basic grey, and I don't like it anymore now. And I don't really like that the greeting's in basic grey, but you live and learn, you live and learn. So I'm going to actually stamp the holly in garden green. And I want to say I've welcomed some lovely people back this time who haven't done coffee and card with me for quite some time. So welcome back to you, and some people who are doing it for the first time. So I hope that, I know you did it to help me out. I hope that you enjoy it and you'll want to carry on. The ladies who do it regularly with me on Tuesday, they tell me that they love the Tuesday mornings. So I love my Tuesday mornings. So I've stamped 2 hollies there, and then what? Okay, someone phoned me then. Can you please let me know that I'm still alive? How naughty of them, how rude. Would someone let me know in the comments that you can still see me? I can see me. Oh, good, I'm still alive. Okay, so this is when we're going to use our blender pen, all right? Oh, I hope I've not... This looks like a new one. I hope that doesn't mean I've given someone mine that I've been using. Anyway, I'll use this one. Right, so what you do is you use the lid of the ink pad, so you can squeeze it together. Now, if you don't like getting a messy lid, what I would do is rub an acrylic block on your ink pad to get some ink on the block. But if you squeeze it together, you've got to squeeze quite tightly, then you can use some of the ink from here and make a little palette, all right? And then I'm going to do green on green, okay? Now, don't do really big strokes. I'm just doing little sort of circular movements. I don't want to take it at the full intensity because then you won't see the actual lines down the centre of the holly. So I'm just taking some of the lighter and I'm just doing little circular motions. And these are the blender pens. You've had one included. They come in a pack of 3 usually. Now they're great for doing small images like this. I wouldn't recommend using them for anything large, but I've not pressed on hard and I've done that there. Okay. Okie doke. I must admit, I prefer it the green and the green. Like that. Okay. So now, I haven't got the dies. Can you believe that? I just got the stamp set. So we're going to have to fussy cut, girls. Get those scissors out. Get those scissors out and let's get cutting. We have the best scissors ever. Oh, thank you, Fiona. So, for those ladies who did my treat day the other week, the good news is I'm doing another one in the spring at the end of March. I think I've put 23rd of March because there's a suite of products in the new mini and it's absolutely gorgeous and the paper's, oh, beautiful. So I thought I'm doing a spring treat day but it's going to be a big bonanza one, and you're going to get 2 stamp sets, 2 sets of dies, papers, or honestly, you name it. And I'm going to advertise it ASAP and share projects because I need to get it out there. So, and you'll get 2 free celebration items for doing it. But the reason I'm telling you now is because I'm going to advertise it in December, because I'm going to do a 3-month payment plan to make it easier for people to take part. So do look out for that. So I can't do that bit there in the middle. I don't really fancy getting right in there. So we'll leave it at that. Yes, Jill, it is. I don't know if you've seen that one. So it worked really well last time for those. I'm sure the ladies who took part will let you know. I did have a couple of ladies who couldn't take part live on the day, and they're very, very supportive. They tend to do most of my events, and they couldn't take part because one of them was attending a wedding, and they got together, I think, and they've done it. They've scheduled a day out, because it's all done on a Facebook group. They've scheduled a day out, not a day out like a day trip, a day out of their calendar to get together and do the projects. So, you know, you can still make an event of it, even if it's not live. So, yeah, please do look out for that. I need to take photos of the products. As I say, they just arrived yesterday. Okay. I'm pleased with those. I think they're better. Oh, thank you, Fiona. I think they're better in the green. Oh, I've got 15 on. Right. So I'm also, I think, going to stamp Peace on Earth in a different colour. Now, let me have a look at how this is going to look. Now, if you want to, you can do it that way. It's entirely up to you. And I wasn't really happy with these, how I did them before. So I'm going to stick them on there, and then I'm going to stamp the, I might actually trim these. It's the ends. I don't like the end, the sort of stalk being as long. So I'm actually going to trim them down a little bit. And I'm not going to tuck them behind like I did on there. Okay, so we're going to have that and that there. Right, what colour do you think I should stamp the greeting? My choices are that I've narrowed it down to Early Espresso, which is a dark brown, darker than the pecan. I could do it in the pecan, or the garden green. I'm thinking the garden green. It'll be very green then. So we'll have your votes. In the meantime, and while you vote for that, I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm just going to loop it like that. You might want to do it so that one of the tails is a little bit longer than the other. Oh, Jill said pecan. And I'm going to tie the linen thread at the top, well, about 1 centimetre down from the top, to create like a little feature. I'm just doing it upside down. There we go. So I've just made a little feature like that. You're going to do yours in red. Green or red. Do you know what everyone's... I'm going to go green. That was my gut. Now, that might be too long. I'm usually a little bit generous with the old ribbon. So let's see if I put that there. Yeah, it probably looks a little bit long. So what I'm going to do is chop about 1 centimetre off on an angle, but then have one a little bit longer. Now, don't take too much off. You can always take more off, but you can't add on, and I'm happy with that. That's all right now. So let's stamp "Let There Be Peace on Earth." Well, it's just peace on earth, but makes me want to sing "Let there be peace on earth." Okay, we'll have peace on earth. Very, very appropriate, actually, at the moment. Okay. Well, I can't wait to see your Bolshie design, Betty. Bolshie Betty, I'm going to call you. And I'm going to glue this onto here. Now, just make sure you've not got green everywhere on your fingers, like I usually have. Okay. And then I'm going to pop these here, but I'm going to stamp my little red berries first. I'll put one there, and that one might just sneak in there. Oh, well, do you know what? I cannot wait to see everybody sharing these in the group today. So what I've done is, just to sort of fill you in there, I cut the stalks, stems, branches, probably holly branches, aren't they? I cut them short just so they didn't stick out. Because you see, look how far that one sticks out. I think I've done a better job with the holly this time. So I've built that up like that. And hopefully it will fit on there. Yes, like that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it over and pop some foam pads on it. But I'm also going to grab my mini dimensionals. You can cut your other ones down and pop some on there just to hold that in place. So I went to see, we formed a breakaway group. I went to see Everybody's Talking About Jamie last week, the theatre, which was fabulous. And I'm actually, you know, I've not been out for months since we've had the dog. I'm actually going out again on Thursday. I'm going to see Sister Act in Bradford. And a friend of mine is in it, who I used to do shows with many years ago, is now professional. So I cannot wait to go see that. And then that's it. I'm not allowed any more nights out now for a while. Okay. Oops. Oopsie. Right. Now, I forgot that I need to pop this down. Now, what you could do is you could trap it down with the dye and the foam pads. But if you want a little bit more reliability, what I would suggest is some glue dots. Don't you love it when you open the drawer and they're exactly where you thought they were going to be? So just pop a couple of glue dots on the back of here, so we know that it's, oh, stuck to my fingers, in the right place. So let me just, I'm not pushing it down fully yet. I just need to check. I might go up a bit. I need to come across there a bit. Okay, that should be okay. There we go. Oh, did you, Sarah? Oh, I've seen it before. I saw the original in London. A friend of mine actually, I sound like I've got all these theatre friends. Well, I have. A friend of mine was actually the Jamie understudy, but I never saw him do it. But he did like Children Need One, and he did West End Live and stuff, but he was like the Jamie cover. But yeah, we saw it last Thursday. But unfortunately, I really wanted to see John Partridge as Loco Chanel because I love him. I think I saw him in a few things, and he's a brilliant theatre performer. But he wasn't on. But the guy who covered was just brilliant. So there is this week's card. Do you know what? I'm impressed with my upgrade. I'm impressed with my upgrade. I think it looks better. You see, I make the mistakes with the first one. Not that the mistakes. You saw John Partridge. I love him. I can only imagine what he was to being like as Hugo/Loco. In fact, I can't believe I've mentioned that name because I've had that song in my head, The Legend of Loco Chanel, for the last 4 days. So it's not a difficult card, but it looks fancy, doesn't it? It looks quite fancy. So yeah, don't forget you could get the dies that go, not these dies, but the ones that go with them, 40% off. Have a look in my VIP group. I will send a newsletter out today at some point, probably tea time or something, or later tonight. This has come yesterday. I can't show it anymore, but my mini catalogue and my celebration brochure. So these have come, and this is live from the 4th of January. So I love this catalogue because I love starting planning my classes in springtime. So, well, they're all getting planned now. So that's this week's. Put them away in your little bag, Julie. I do keep these neat. Wendy would be happy with me. Right, and next week's is one that you've seen before. It's a design I've done before, but I've got a few new people this time. So I've brought it out. Don't be afraid to recycle. And this is what we're going to be doing next week. Oh, hey, Sarah. Can't wait for you to catch up. That's next week's. Again, same dies, showing you that, you know, they're very versatile with this. Same ribbon, same linen thread. But yeah, similar design to what I've done before. Again, I love showing you cards that are great for using up the scraps. And this is a card that's great for using up the scraps. So that's next week's. I'll be back on at 10:30 next week. Now, I am hoping to start a regular live on a Friday afternoon. So I'm going to try my best to do that this week, to do a live, maybe about 3ish on a Friday, just to share more things with people and what's coming up, because it's a long time to go, a week. So if you do want to book onto any of the events, I have only got that's open for booking now is the bumper bingo night, which takes place on the 20th of December. That's going to be a lovely festive evening, and that's going to be a great night. And oh, Barb, you've been looking in your catalogue. That's fine. And Coffee and Card Round 36 is open for booking too. I hope you like the new calendar thing that I've designed as well, that I've done with a little bit of help from one of my Stampin' Up friends. So yes, I am very much looking forward to coming up with some more lovely classes for you. My phone has lasted. My laptop is about to go. So I will, I'll just switch the camera around. we go. So thank you for watching this morning. Let me just check. Oh, she's fast asleep. She knows the drill now. She knows the drill. Thank you for watching this morning. Please, please, to those of you who are in my customer VIP Facebook group, please do share a photo of your card from this morning. Don't worry about whether your desk's messy or whether you haven't got a photo set up, just a photo on your phone. Let's see the Craftermath. Come on. People love seeing the Craftermaths. So anyway, thank you for watching this morning. We've done 5 minutes extra this morning. So I will hopefully see you on Friday. I'll let you know if I'm doing a live on Friday. Thank you all, and I can't wait to see your cards. Bye.